Now that you have created your NAA profile and have recorded your NAA ID, now it's time to register for this course. Although you or your supervisor may have registered with the local association, it is vital that we now register with the National Apartment Association. You will not be charged a fee for this registration, as all fees are collected by your local affiliate. However, in order to obtain your test code, you must be registered for the course through NAA. So again, if you have not already created your NAA login, you'll need to go back to my first video and complete that step. Once you've completed the NAA login and profile information, you're going to log in to the NAA website. That's naahq.org. Once you're on this site, you click on Log In, Register. Because you have already created an NAA profile, you'll enter your email, or it may already be auto-populated, depending on your computer settings. Next, you'll enter your NAA password. As I mentioned before, it's a great idea to have one place where all of this information is written down. You'll need to record your NAA login information and password. You'll also need to write down your NAA ID. You'll need that later for testing purposes. I encourage all students to have the information for their ebook and login for the active reader in this same location. And then once the Apartment Association receives your test code, you'll be able to put that in this location as well, keeping all of your logins and access information in one place so that when you need it, you know where to find it and it's all together. Let's go ahead and log in. Once you log in to the NAA site, you should see where it says Member section. In order to register for the course, we need to go into your account information. Once you're in your account information, double check to make sure that your profile has the correct information. Please remember to use your personal phone number, email, and mailing address. Do not use your work or property information. This is your personal NAA account and should follow you wherever you go and not your property or your company. If you find that you need to make some adjustments to your personal profile, go ahead and click on the Edit My Profile button. Once you've edited and saved your profile and everything is all correct, now you can register for the course. In order to register for the course, you need to click on My Education Institute. Once you're at your education overview, you'll want to click on Enroll in a Credential. Your education enrollment will automatically populate. If for some reason you do not see your address in this information, it's okay. If you have updated your profile, as long as it has your email and phone number, everything is accurate. You'll scroll down to begin the registration process. The first question it will ask you is if you're purchasing the credential course through Visto or through a training provider, such as a local apartment association. You have purchased this course through the training provider, so please select that option from the drop-down menu. Next, you'll complete the enrollment details. Please pay very close attention to the questions that are asked and the answers that you choose. Selecting the incorrect option from the drop-down menu could delay your registration. The first question it asks you is who you're taking the course with. Please be very careful. Make sure you know the name of your local apartment association that you have enrolled with. It will be listed in the drop-down menu. These groups are all listed in alphabetical order, so you can simply scroll down to find the appropriate group, or you can shortcut by hitting the first letter of the group's name. Whatever you do, again, please ensure that you select the correct name of the group that you are enrolling with. Next, you want to be sure to check this box. I have already been in contact with my local association. It's imperative that you check this so that they know that you have already registered through the association and paid them your fees, or in the process of doing so. Next, you'll want to select I am enrolling in and select the program that you are signed up for. So, whether it's CALP, CAS, CAM, CAPS, CAMT, CAMTE, or IRA, please select the appropriate program. Next, they'll ask you some basic information, like when you started working in the apartment industry. If you don't remember the exact day, please select the month and year, and just the first of the month will do. It's important that we have the month and year that you started in the industry, as many of the credential courses require specific industry experience in order to earn your certification. Then you'll continue to answer the remainder of the questions. Be sure that when you're filling out your supervisor's information, that you put either your immediate supervisor or the name of the person who enrolled you for this course, along with your email address and your employer's name. This is the individual that they will notify once you have received your credential. Once everything is completed, you must check the box below. This verifies that all the information that you entered is accurate to the best of your knowledge, and they are authorizing NAAEI to reach out to the local affiliate and confirm your registration. Once you click this box and you've completed all of the necessary fields, go ahead and click Next. If you fail to complete all required fields, the next button will be gray. Once you've completed all required fields, you'll go ahead and click Next. This is where you will confirm your enrollment information. You'll scroll through and ensure that everything is correct. If all information is correct, go ahead and click Submit. If you see any errors in your registration, please click Back. Be sure to use the Back button located at the bottom of the screen that is highlighted in blue, rather than the Back button in your web browser. If you have any corrections to make those corrections, hit Save and Next. Again, once you're on the confirmation screen, if all information is correct, go ahead and select Submit. Once you submit your registration, it may take a few moments in order to generate. Once your registration has processed, you'll receive a confirmation page that will indicate you have been enrolled for the credential. Please do not leave the site until you receive that confirmation page. If for some reason you hit submit, it processes and you get an error code. Please try to submit again. At times an error will arise, and typically, if you submit again, it will process. I have seen candidates have to submit up to 3 times in order for it to completely process. Now that you've registered for the course, you can close out that screen and return to your account personal snapshot. Be sure to record your national NAAEI ID. You'll want to write this down because you'll need it when you take your exam. Again, it's a good idea to write down your NAAEI HQ login and password, your NAAEI ID, your ebook active reader login and password, and your test code in one safe place. Now you can log out. As an NAAEI credential candidate, you have access to select candidate resources to assist you in preparing for your exam. Once you've created your NAAEI login and you've registered for the course, you should have access to these candidate resources via the NAAEIHQ.org homepage. You should be able to access these resources within moments from registering, but it could take up to 24 hours. If after 24 hours of registering, you do not have access to the candidate resources, please contact your local affiliate. Here's how you access those resources. Once you've logged in to the NAAEIHQ.org website, you'll see that this changes from login to member section. Click on the member section and go to My NAA. As the page refreshes, you can scroll down. You should come to a point where you see Candidate Resources. You can either click on the title or click Read More. Either one will gain you access to these vital resources. Once on the candidate resource page, scroll down to find your particular credential course. Depending on your course will depend on where your resources fall on the page. If you are a CAS student, please keep in mind that several of your course modules coincide with the CAM course. As you review your credential resources, you might notice that there's no practice test exam for the CAS course. This is because you can utilize the CAM practice test as your practice exam. Each of the Credential courses has its own practice test. The practice test is always the same. It's simply a tool to use to help familiarize yourself with the testing platform and to give you an idea of how the questions may be worded and how the system will work. Please note that the practice exams never change. You're welcome to take these practice tests as many times as you would like, but keep in mind the questions will always be the same. Please pay attention to the additional resources available to you, both on the candidate resource page and on your active reader bookshelf. You'll also notice that the Credential courses allow you to attend a test prep webinar. We always suggest that all candidates take the exam within 30 days of completing the in-person course. However, if there is a test prep webinar available to you before your scheduled test date, we do highly recommend that you attend and participate in the test prep webinar. If you are testing before the test prep webinar, it's totally okay. So at this point, you should have created a login with NAAEI, obtained your NAAEI ID, registered for the Credential course, and accessed your ebook through the active reader. As a reminder, your ebook was emailed to you from the NAAEI Education Institute. The email address it will be coming from is naa.ebook.delivery@gmail.com. If you have not already accessed your ebook, it is imperative that you do so now. In the email that they sent over, you have access to watch video tutorials and read instructions on how to operate and utilize the e-book and active reader site. Please do so before showing up to class the first day. It is imperative that you know how to access your book and utilize the tools available to you prior to the beginning of this course. In addition, your login information will be accessible to you via this email. So this is something that you'll want to save. Again, it's a good idea to write this login and password down in a safe place with the other login information that you've already recorded. Congratulations on taking this next step in your career. I'm excited to be a part of your journey, and I look forward to seeing you in class. Have a great day and be inspired.